Hello everyone, it's Tales from Studio World here, and I'm back for another adventure building session. Last time I was here, I finished up the map, as you can see here. And let's just do a zoom in, view, reset zoom. Oops, that's the wrong button. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. So we created this adventure map. We made the path down the bottom here, put in some lamps, put in some flags out the front, created all of the tiles through here for the central corridor, made the rooms. So this here is going to be a room where the clergyman who lives here gives private sermons. This is his little personal living space. This is the main chapel sort of area, and this is sort of like a big welcoming room, and this is where the monk will give his storage and a main sort of reception type area. And now what we're going to be doing is building what is down below, so probably some catacombs, some underground rooms that players can explore and pilfer. So that's that. That is that map, and that's the build map. So it's all of the individual tiles. So let's get on to map number 2. So I'm just looking at how the staircase comes down. So let's start. So when I'm building an adventure, I have two types of maps. I have build maps and I have the actual maps. Now the build maps are not what people game with. The build maps are what's the best way of saying it? Build maps are they're the construction maps. So I'll just turn this to 180. Yep, there we go. So all of my map tiles are 180 in size. So let's go to so last time I think I was using the stonework. So where would it be? Stonework. Sci-fi, steel, stoneworks. Here we go. And stonework, slate tiles is what I was using. Yep. So let's start with the staircase that comes down. So we'll put down. Oh, and let's turn off disable lighting. There we go. So it's not going to look dark. Back to the layers. So that can go there. So these, when building a staircase with the overlay version of the tiles, you want to have a background set in first. Let's reset that zoom. And then over the top, so actually I'll quickly make my folders. So this will be my floor. And I'm going to have a walls folder. There we go. So these will go into my floor folder. Now, spiral steps. So we want to have this one. That one goes there. And we want to have this one. This one goes here. And then it is this one. There we go. So that's our spiral staircase coming in. That should be underneath there. So we've got, oops. So it should be this one, followed by this one. Because the order of the staircase tiles is important. And then that one, so the shadows overlay the tiles correctly. And then we'll put these into our floor. There we go. Now, we're going to have this come out this side. So this is where I'm going to start putting in some walls, and I'll probably make it go straight to some catacombs. So where are my, not cave, catacombs, here we go. So catacomb rock floor, plaster walls, rock wall rubble, sandstone floor, stone wall overlays. Let's have a look at that. Might go with the rock wall rubble. Let's have a look at that. Nope, no, that's the rubble rock. Here we go. Yeah, yep. So let us put in. So where are we going to start? Start with this one. So passageways, this is where we're going to need a dead end. So I'll put this one in. So that's coming down from above. We'll have it come out like that. So we're going to need some cornerstones. So we're going to need this one. And we're going to need this one. There we go. So that's it's coming down this way. We're coming out here. So we're going to need another cornerstone here. Lovely dog. Somebody want to buy a dog? So let's start with let's make a bit of an alcove here. There we go, so we'll have rooms coming up here and here. So that way, and this way, and back up the top here. So this will mainly be like burial chambers. So let's put those into the walls. The walls folder. There we go. And now where to go from here? Go. Oops. chamber out this way, chamber out this way. So two burials, 4 burials down there. So let's just put in some curved walls. Now this does mean that I'm going to have to tidy up this map a little bit in Photoshop later, but that's okay. There's always a little bit of editing to do on a map when you finish building it. And then do the same thing down here. Going to need that one there. Oops. Now I need to do the flip side. Gonna need to put in some bit there, maybe. I'll also put a room in here. Yeah, I might do that, put a room in there. So, let's go. Now we're gonna need to go back a page. Put this, whoops, this here. Some cornerstones. So we'll need this one. Oops. And we'll need that again right there. And then we'll need a cornerstone here. And a cornerstone here. One here. And another one. Another one there. So that's our sort of graves over this side. Now put a chamber in here. So we'll need some corners. And then to close off the walls. Close off the sides. And then some cornerstones. There we go. So I better switch these around. Let's just grab that to there, move it below, and then into the walls folder. So that way we can just hide the lot. So that's all good up to there. Now we might do some little cells through here. So let's go, while I'm in here, grab this, pop that there. Put in a dead end there. And pick up another set of cornerstones. Put them there. So if we then do... How can I do this? So let's grab some walls. Let's put a wall down here. Make it come along here. Then let's give it a turn. Do that. So we'll keep it to this sort of area. Let's get rid of that one. So we'll make it come around here. There we go. And then we'll put in a very bit of a corner there. There we go. Then we'll put in another little dead end piece. There we go. Have a couple of little alcoves. Maybe then another little do this. There we go. So we just have to cap off these pieces. So cornerstones. And we just use the ready-made door pieces. And then just a cornerstone. There we go. So just to make it look a little different, I'm going to take this one out and use these pieces so that way it has a little bit of a different look to it. Cool. There we go. Now, maybe put a room in here. This could be a storeroom or something or other. Because this is only going to be a little map. Maybe this is like a treasury room. So let's start with putting a doorway on. There we go. And plaster walls? No. Roll to rock. How could we do this? Let's just make it a simple room. Yep, like that. And then we could just, could have put a big curve around this side. Do this to it. There we go. So that could be our layout for our underground section. Yeah, something nice and simple. Oh, is this? There we go. So put that in the walls. Now we're going to do the floor. So we'll make this slate take up this section here, but then we'll have it step down. So we need to go back to our stonework pack. Stonework. Slate. There we go. Okay, so one thing we might do is we might be a bit creative here. Let's do some steps. So let's make this raised so it actually comes down. So we do that one, and then we'll do, where is it? This one. And then we'll do this. So it's going to step down, and then we'll have the actual floor. Yeah. So these need to go underneath these ones. There. And then these need to go into the floor folder. So what I'll do is I'll clean this up in Photoshop. I'll come back in and I'll take that out. So a little bit of cleaning on adventure maps before you release them is par for the course. It's always going to happen. So we have that, and then we have. So we'll just pop that there. That one there. This one here. Put these into the floor. There. So then we'll put steps down to a stone floor here. So let's grab some steps. So we use this one here. We will use this one here. And this one over here. There we go. So once again, we will put them down below where they've got to go. And then we've got to put some. Let's go back up to the top, go back to our catacombs. And this is where we're going to want a catacombs rock floor. Yep. So, start putting it together. Now, I think that's a big one. Oh, no, it's not. This is a big one. Here we go. What we could do, to make it a little bit interesting, instead of having that one there, let's put a big hole in the ground. Actually, make it come out here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks alright. That looks alright. So it looks like there's a large hole in the ground here. Let's go back up and just start to fill it in. So grab these, pop them down the end. So again, I'll be cleaning this up a bit in Photoshop. And then we want to come, so these are underneath, as you can see, the shadowing goes over the top of. Let's hide the grid. Where is button? There we go. Yep. So as you can see, shadowing's right. Back to. And now we just have to put the floor through here. And it's just a simple case of click, drag, click, drag. And this is where we can get a little bit creative. Have like a hole in the ground there. So we'll actually just use these big ones for this area. Maybe we've got a large long hole in the ground across through here. And then we'll fill the rest of it in. There we go. Oh, better do this one. There we go. So that's that side done. Then we come over to this side. And again. Going to use this large tile again. But actually, for this one, we might just put a giant hole in the ground. There we go. That's that. Oops. That. And this. And doink. And this should be the last one. So this should be our entire floor done. So again, we just have to move them into their proper folders. So let's just open up the floor folder and put these down the bottom. There we go. Yeah. Wonderful. Now, all these bits that are sort of overlapping, I'm going to go and take them out in Photoshop, which I will show you in just a moment. Oh, I've forgotten a piece here. Let's put that where it belongs, just here. There we go. But since that's external to the wall, so that's going to get chopped down. So let's go and do our props and objects. So let's create another folder. Add folder. There we go. So let's go props, and objects. There we go. So this is where we're going to be putting in our objects. So let's go to Furniture 3, which I think has a really good looking... Nope, not what I want. I want a... there should be a coffin or a tomb. Let's do a search for coffins. Coffin. No. Tomb? No. Oh, where is it? What did I call it? Large chest. Basket. Rowing boat, scroll, shelves. Silver tankard, small treasure chest. A stool, a step ladder. Tent, telescope, wagon. Weapons rack, wood pile, wood globe. Oh, maybe it's not in this pack. Let's have a look at number 2. So we've got a cauldron over a fire, chair, a chest, a lamp, water, pestle, pot, shelves, stool, table, throne vat. Let's go up to the very top. So let's just do a word search and see what we find. TOMB. Oh, here we go. So I did actually do some tomb slabs, but that's not exactly what I'm looking for. But let's see how... Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's use this. Just rotate it around. Yeah, we could use this. Let's just... Oops. Let's see if I can... Yep. Yeah, put that there, then put it about there. And what's this one look like? Yeah, this one looks alright. So we can have these as just slabs. So we'll bring this one over here. I'll do the same thing with this one. But this one can go down the bottom. This one can go into one of these ones. There we go. This one can get turned around. Now I thought I had thought I had an actual coffin. Might be in this one. Hello. Oh, my computer's getting a little slow. There we are. So let's have a look. Coffin, barrel, bench, right size. Book tile. Ah, here we go. I bet this is it. No, not the one that I thought it was, but this will do. So let's have a look what this looks like. Yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Although, might put in an open one. Like this one's awaiting to be filled. Right, so let's use this one. That looks better. So this one's been put in. Then we've got let's flip that one. No. I'm not going to put one in every alcove. Or maybe we'll just go. There's one there and there's another one there. Let's just take that one out. Same as that one. Have that one there like that. Down this end room we'll have a bunch of them. Put 3 in this end room. There we go. Let's just move that one up a little bit. There we are. So, you know, what else would you find in catacombs? Dead bodies. Dead bodies. Now, I thought I had an altar. Is this it? This is what I was thinking of. Excellent. I might just take these guys out of here. Put this in instead. So let's put this. So this can be our little... This is our hidden chapel. So they come in here and they do a little bit of worshipping in here. Of the dark arts. Where else would you do worshipping of dark arts? So how's that look? How's that look for our little underground space? That looks good. Doggo. Doggo. Okay, so let's put these in our props and objects. I'm going to have to go and do something about the dog. Be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. Okay. Okay, let's output this map. So we go down to export to image file. So let's call this. Just going to put it on my desktop for the moment. Let's call it Catacombs. Now let's open it up in Photoshop. This is where we need to do a little bit of editing. So as you can see, when you export a map out of Fantasy Grounds, it turns all of the transparent area, or all of the background, to black. But what we want to do we want to come into these areas and just go through and just take them out, make them white. Because when we put the dynamic lighting in, you're not going to see it. Boom. So that's that done. think my tablet drivers are being a little bit weird. Just through here. Let's have a look at this bit here. Yep, down here. And here. This bit. I've got all the corners down there and the corners through here. Up through here. Go around through this piece. There we go. This side's looking all cleaned up. Now we've got this side to do, and I'm going to put a fade up here. There we go. Oops. here. Fill it with white, deselect it. Come around. And back down. And once again. Okay, I think that's all of the curved edges we're looking for. Yep. Okay, now this is where I want to view my grid because I have. Let's show the grid. Yep, there we go. So we want to put a fade because this is the light area. This is going up. What I like to do is I like to put in, if I get it hit up here, here we go, rectangle. I like to put in a fade over the top. So let's get rid of the corners. Hang on, where is it? There we go, to 0. And then we want to turn this into a gradient. And we want it to be a angled radial. Yes. But we want it to be flipped over this side, turned around. Let me just make it a little bit of a transparent. Yep. And then we want it to lighten. So we don't want it darkening. So we want this to have an opacity of 0. That's right. Okay. Up this a little bit. Maybe bring this down a bit. Increase our area. This will be, is it 180? Yep, that's what I wanted. But we shall. There we go. Actually, hang on. Is that better? That's not quite what I was thinking. Bring this down. So put this at about, let's go 80. Put this at 80. Then we'll just play with the transparency a little bit. Make this about 95. Or actually, let's just make it 90. There we go. That's looking good. What's this line up the top here? tick off. And that is our map. That is our edited map. So that's what we will be putting our dynamic lighting and walls sections into. So let's go File, Export. Actually, we're going to save it as WebP. So let's call it. So I'm going to go and put it into my project folder or campaign folder for this campaign. Where is it? Build Cultist Shrine, Images, WebP, and let's call it. Let's just call it. So it's Shrine of Bogota Catacombs. There we go. Save. And that's all we need there, so we now just... Let's get out of Photoshop. So that's our build. So let's call it build. Space. And this is the shrine. Shrine of Bogota Catacombs. Close that. So we need to come back to get it imported back to the top to our to our campaigns folder, which we will need to refresh because we just put something in it, and then drag this into here. Yep. Reset the zoom. So we come in and set up the grid. So 180. There we go, the grid's all properly set. Give it its name. So this is the actual proper name it will use. There we go. Though we do need to pop it onto the right grid square. There we go. It's good and ready to go for our next step, which is the line of sight. But let's close it. Let's get rid of our assets. Let's put everything into the folders where they should be. So this should be in there. This should be in there. Same as this one. And this one. There we go. So let's name this one properly. And that is that. So, thank you for watching. I'm going to go and take a break, and in my next video I will do up the dynamic lighting for each map. Thank you for watching.